Well, hello and welcome to Egret Tours Marina Part 2. Firstly, I apologise for how long it has been since Part 1, which was way back in November last year. I won't bore you with the whys and get straight on with the tour. So let's do this. For anyone who missed part 1, there's a link in the description, and I would love for you to go and check it out and see the market and bazaar in more detail. There is a couple of surprises in it. So, apart from this being a settlement build, my Egret is also a showcase of some of the rare and unusual items you can find out in the world and bring back to your settlement as decoration. A lot of it that was covered in this part 1, such as this huge vim bottle. And the pictures and all the undersized and oversized items that you can find, such as these hammers, wrenches, screwdrivers, flanges, and so on. And like I said, if you go to the description, click on the link and watch part 1, you can see all of those in better detail. So when I did part 1, I didn't use any commentary. What I did do was text overlays, and it was pointed out to me that some of these text overlays were disappearing too quickly and they couldn't read them. So I'm going to do this part 2 with commentary. So I hope you enjoy it. So here we are at the start of the marina. We've got our welcome sign. Welcome to the marina. On the left here we've got our fruit and veg stall with fresh grown fruit and veg and some fresh fish as well. Yes. Up here is just a guard lookout. With a good view across the market and bazaar. Now, I couldn't get a guard to stand up here, so I used a mannequin and positioned an assault rifle balanced on the railing there. And then over here we have our ammunition, armour and weapons store all in one. Now, most people use this area, this part of the building, for a bar or a restaurant, whatever, because it has the counter there already. I just thought I'd switch things up. Now here's our first example of some different sized items that you can get. We've got some various sizes of clothing items. We've got the mechanic's jumpsuit, the regular one, and a very small one. And up the top here we have the greaser jacket, regular size and a small size. 3 different sizes of bowler hat, a regular grey knit cap and a small grey knit cap, along with the regular and small hard hat. On this side we've got our shop, the trader, weapons, ammo and armour. Weapons, ammo, armour. A few unusual items in the cabinet. Plenty of stock at the back. Yeah. Over here we've got the armour workbench, so once you've purchased your armour, and if you have the ability to do so, you can come over here and make your modifications, repairs, or whatever, free of charge. On this side is just general storage. A few armour displays and a bin full of leather scraps to use on the repair station. On this side we have our power armour display, where you can purchase a frame. There's plenty of pieces of power armour on the shelves at the back, and a few fusion cords. Now upstairs is Phyllis's quarters. Now Phyllis has overcome all of her troubles with our help, and she now runs the whole settlement, and as you can see it's been a very lucrative enterprise, and she has quite a nice quarters. On the sofa here we have a regular straw pillow and a medium and smaller straw pillow. Got a sleeping area here. Now on the desk here you can see a desktop microphone which was carried across from the water, where there's a super mutant camp on the other side. She also has her prized possession, the pristine deathclaw egg. She has a nice little bathroom. Oh dear, Phyllis, I thought you'd overcome all your troubles. Well, that's a bit strange. I don't think I want to know. I'm not going to ask you. Now Phyllis is out here on the balcony. She's ready to take a meeting and discuss the settlement's business. And if you can see just past her, if we can squeeze past her, that's it, move over, there's a tall microphone. Now this was very difficult to get here using a weapon and a barrier. and it was also extremely difficult to get all the way up the stairs up here and standing upright, hence why I put a barrier here so as it can't be knocked over. So we come back downstairs, we'll come the short way. And this is the community meeting point. So Phyllis will give her announcements to anyone down here, and we've got a couple of guys waiting already for her to give her talk. So the announcements are Mondays at 1600, so I'm guessing it's Monday and it's 1600 hours. Now over this side we've got the rowboat. This is our pub and restaurant, and the rowboat serves its own home brew. Our barman's been dabbling in home brew. Yeah. And we'll see that later on. So let's check out the bar. Few items, reading material, games that you can play. A little bit of stock in the Eto-tronic snack machine. We've got a table here with a very nice view of the harbour. And we called it the rowboat because you have this rowboat hanging in this shed. Rowboat can be deleted, but I don't want to because it's something you can't build. Now you'll see on the table here we have two extremely small dinner plates. There's 4 of these. There's another one over here. And another one on this table. We've got a barrels table here. And a wooden barrel table. This is our bar. And on the bar we've got a regular size coffee pot and a small coffee pot, along with 3 different sizes of yellow rimmed plate. Looks like the bin's overflowing. You could be sweeping that up, mate, instead of just standing there polishing your bar. So as we come behind the bar, got some nice little underlighting in the cabinet. And on the counter here we have a small wooden spoon and a giant wooden spoon. Very useful for all that stirring. And you can see the difference by the regular wooden spoon that's over here. Yes. Along with 2 sizes of red rimmed plate. Bar's very nicely stocked, plenty of beers, snacks and glasses on the shelf. Now through here as you can see, is the restrooms out the back. Nothing special about the restrooms, just your basic barn pieces. This one's called the bakery for some unknown reason. And in this one you're being watched with a ghoul head. Again for some unknown reason. So this area is restricted to employees only, since it's our guard post area up the top. So we'll just hop over here because I don't want to knock that wooden barrier over. You can see there's a pram there which can be pushed to your settlement, shopping trolley, beer crate, and another wooden barrier. A little garden area, cardboard boxes, as you know, you can push to your carry to your settlements. And if we come up the stairs here, this goes to our armory. Now this is the armory for the settlers. In case of an attack, they can be fully equipped from here. Plenty of laser weapons, some 10 mils, assault rifles, melee weapons, quite a few grenades, some fusion cores in a beer crate there. And that's our armory. The guard post up there was covered in part 1, so again, if you want to see that in more detail, please do go to the description and click the link. We just hop down here. We've got our defence post there with a staircase so that you can easily restock the turret with fusion cells, or repair it if it gets broken. And then down here we have our docks. Our first boat here, just a small little river boat which brings in all our junk items to sell in the market from across the water and wherever they can find them. Now the hull of this boat was inspired by Easy Fallout. He's a fantastic builder and I recommend you go and check him out if you can. And come up here, and on this side we've got the Huckleberry. This is a bit more of a secure river barge, as it's got a hold where all the items can be stored inside, out of view. Quite a powerful engine on this one. This is our little fishing spot where we get our fresh fish for the market. And this would be our storage and repair shed for all the items that are brought in from around the Commonwealth to be catalogued, sorted and sent out to the market to be sold. We've got our little bathtub barrow, now as you know, in Egret Tours in vanilla there's a collapsed set of shelves here that you cannot delete, so I basically just covered it and hid it away. Excuse me. Now here we've got a rare item. This is a set of tyres, a swing seat, deflated kickball, traffic cone and a hose pipe, and this is an all-in-one item which you can see is easily movable. So with a weapon you can push it to your settlement. Again, a cardboard box. Now I do like to drop a few items on top of these low resolution trash piles just to liven them up a little bit. So as I said, this is our goods in storage area and repair shop. This is the repair side of it. Plenty of tools. Workbench. A few items here being repaired. Got the new bulbs ready to put in those lamps. We did have an accident here. Some of the items being carried through were a bit tall and we knocked the light down, so we've got a little bit of construction going on here. Some plumbing items on that shelf. Little desk to catalogue all the items. And there's our stock controller making a list. Just close that door. And then open it again. Don't know why I closed it, because we haven't been up here yet. So this area is just storage. There's a few items of interest. Excuse me again. We've got some folding chairs that can be carried to your settlement. An old bus or car seat. Come through here to the maintenance shed. So this is the settlement's maintenance shed. We've got a double fusion generator. Generator down here that's being worked on. It obviously can't be taken out of here because it won't fit through the doorway, so this would be used as a backup generator once it's fixed. More workbenches. These rad barrels, these can be carried to your settlement as well. So we go upstairs. This is where our barman lives and brews his home brew. A little bit of storage at the top there. So this is his brewing station, the Auto Brewer 5000. On this shelf here we've got two sizes of ring stand, a regular ring stand and a very small ring stand. Lots of empty bottles ready to be filled with our home brew. I don't know why those ones popped out of the side, probably during a reload. Ingredients for making our beer. Psycho and Nurluk meat juices. That must be the special ingredient. More empty bottles, some waiting to be washed. Now in the barman's quarters, his little residential area, we've got a regular ladle and a small ladle. Nice little comfortable seating area. A desk for him to do his books, tally up his caps. I presume he's got bunk beds in case he has any of his friends come to stay. Looks like he likes to keep fit. Again, another old broken cardboard box and some concrete. Like I said, it just livens up these low resolution trash piles. Just throw them down there. So down here we have a little chill out area. The settlers can sit, talk about their day, maybe fire up the barbecue. Now this is our automatic cigarette machine. Which pops out a packet of cigarettes. Now this store was modelled on any gas station or petrol station as we call them that you might find around, where they sell everything and anything along with the fuel. So we've got some fuel, Vim machine, a nicely stocked snack machine, on this side we've got news and magazines, so you can read about what happened 200 years ago. There's also public occurrences which would be up to date. Got a little counter here to sit and enjoy a cup of coffee or a snack. Repaired all the lighting with nice colourful bulbs. On this side we have food, chems and a few toys, and another little counter to enjoy a coffee or a snack. So as we come through, got our coffee making facility, kitchen facility to cook up those snacks, and a nice stock of drinks. Yeah. Looks like she's prepared for any trouble that might occur. Some weapons down there. Plenty of cigarettes to sell. Got dustbin lid. More items you can carry to your settlement to use as decoration. And down here, tethered up, is our jet ski. So you can jump on that and have a little bit of fun on the waterway. Again, I just dressed up the original rubbish that was here. There's a trike there that you can carry to your settlement. And this is just another chill spot. So you can sit here and enjoy the view. Just relax a little. And in this shed we've got the plumbing for this building and the traders housing, which is up the top there. And we'll go and have a look at the traders housing now. Now this staircase was inspired by Shorzo's build of Egret Tours, and also Tango and Caps, who both built a staircase here. So yeah, it just seemed a natural area to put the stairs to reach the top. Got a little smoking nook, which ironically has a no smoking sign. Some defences, console to control the defences, the power, what have you. We come inside to the lounge area. Oh, a small kitchen. Some recipe books on the shelf, magazines. We go through to the first bedroom, which, as you can see, is mainly bunk beds, just to squeeze everyone in. I was quite pleased with this. These lights that I used as the top bunk, although there is power to the building, as you can see, I managed to get these in without them being turned on. Bathroom. Balcony. And we go through here to our second little bedroom. Again, we've got bunk beds. Excuse me. And this is the master bedroom, which would be for the market supervisor. It's a single bed. Nice little balcony, great views across the bay. There's our vault girl holding up the first aid sign. For the clinic. It looks like he enjoys a game of Red Menace. I'm getting a very good score here. Out here is our guard post, looking out across the harbour, the marina. It's got his sniper rifle, a few grenades. Hope he doesn't toss those grenades because it will destroy all of my carefully placed items. Outside is a patio and barbecue area. Windmill generator. And another little smoking nook. So this bridge goes across to the guard post. So as our guard over there has easy access to get back to these quarters and swap shifts. I just put a few farming goods in here, farming products, corn, mute fruit, just to fill out this spot. So if we go up here, I didn't really want to continue with all this junk fence, so what I did do was I just used these balcony rails to effectively hold back any landslip. I did leave a access point through here, so if any of the settlers want to come out and go hunting in the woods, they can. It is protected with guard posts, with turrets. Looks like somebody's been out hunting already. Dead red stag. We've got some defences up here as well in this cabin. There's a laser turret up in the cupola. So just dress this area up with some plants and farming produce again. We've got a milk machine that's obviously broken and been thrown into the bushes. That'll go rusty. Which brings us to our clinic. Plenty of stock, Med-X, chems, antiseptics, Rad-X, what have you. Our sink's plumbed in. Very important to keep your hands clean in a clinic. And then we've got these gurneys. There's 2 gurneys and 2 mattresses over at the hospital by Fallon's, which can be pushed here, and it's no fun getting these mattresses on top of the gurneys, I can tell you. More supplies. Doctor's desk. There's our doctor. Looks like she's inspecting the equipment. And these wall lights make quite handy shelves as well, as you can see. A little relaxation area for patients who are on the mend. So here we have our monitoring point. So this was basically a mash-up of wall pieces and scaffolding pieces. It was basically just to hide the boat wreck that you can't delete. I think I did quite a good job of that. I had no idea what it was going to be and decided to turn it into this monitoring point. So we can assume that this monitors the boats coming in, any radar attacks that might be happening. Nothing special in here, just the equipment for the radar. We've got a nice little ladder on the side made out of conduit so as they can get up to that console. and adjust the radar. And then we come to Sal's salvage. Now Sal is a keen diver, finds us quite a few treasures from under the water for our settlement. This is his office, where he conducts all of his operations from. Hi Sal, don't mind us, we're just being nosy. His diving suit there, ready to be winched out and lowered down. Air supply, do not shut off. This was a late addition to my build because the cabin up there didn't have a toilet. So this was inspired by Tango and Caps. Thank you very much Tango for this idea. Oops, sorry. Looks like it's busy. Sorry, Nommy. So up here, this cabin is Sal's cabin. I don't know what you're cooking gnomes for, Sal. Nice little kitchen, plenty of stock. Got his sink with its own water purifier built in. Sal, you're a little bit untidy. You need to clear that up. Coffee table made out of some old crates. Magazines. Again, these little blue plastic bins can be carried to your settlement and used as decoration. Nice little lookout spot. It's personal possessions. And some tools. And this is where Sal sits, picks up his sniper rifle, and takes pot shots at things across the water. Just a hobby of his. Little office area where he catalogues all of his salvage finds, where they're located and so on. And his bedroom. Nice stove to keep him warm. And again, Sal's got bunk beds, just in case he has a friend visit. So they can stay over. Little patio. Car seat and barbecue. I think about that covers it. So again, I apologise for how long it's taken to get this part 2 out. I hope you enjoyed it. And all that remains is for me to say thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.